Bass anglers who overcome the stigma of bobber fishing can really capitalize on this effective technique. This is the mold we start with the float-and-fly or the float-n-jig. I'm not tying much in the way of feathers on mine, but I do like to pour my own soft plastics, and I just shove them right on the end of the walleye jig here. The reason I chose this particular mold is the cavity for the adhesive eyes. Now the walleye jig doesn't really come alive until you add some eyes to it. These little adhesive prism eyes do a great job just bringing this little jig head to life. Stick that little guy on there. Add a little soft plastic to it. Stick that sucker right there underneath the bobber, and we're ready to rock. That's going to hang under the bobber just like that, and it'll turn whatever, you know, if I jiggle the bobber a little bit, that'll kind of jump around a little bit. Again, I'm going to use as light a weight as I can there. So bobber sizes, I will use, if I can get away with the lighter bobber, I will. This one's a real nice one. You want to, you put the line through there, and then you tie your jig on the bottom. And say you want it that far below, you get it to that height, and then you tighten that little screw down, and it locks on there, and it's going to stay that deep. Now, say you get into a deeper pool, deeper area, where on average it's 3-4 feet deep. You just loosen that up, slide it up the line, tighten back down, and now you're letting it hang that deep. I know when reservoir fishing, I'll always keep track of where the prevailing bait fish are holding, how deep they are, and I'll try to match the jig depth underneath the bobber to where it's just a little bit above them. I don't want to go below them because they tend to always be looking up for bait fish. They like to get underneath the school of bait fish and eat upwards. And if you put something down below where they are, they just may never see it. Whereas if you're a couple feet above them, they're gonna move upward and try to get at it. You like that little jig under the bobber, huh?
Yeah. Beautiful.